Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got a special guest. Some of y'all might know him, some of y'all might not. We got old Dougie Fresh from Motion Raceworks.
Not so special.
And El Toro, the Mustang they built. What was this, going 8s for $8,000 or something? Was that the deal with this car?
We built it in 8 days.
8 days.
It shows. And we went 9:03. We were trying to go 8 seconds. But we did end up going 8:70 with a Christmas tree on the roof. So
there you go. It's got a, what year Coyote?
17.
17 Coyote. Stock bottom end. It's got a Haltech on it. Precision 8284 T4 housing. And we're going to see how much power we can get out of this thing.
While keeping the rods in.
While keeping the rods. That's always the goal. You always want to keep the rods in it. So, what are we thinking? 999, maybe 1001.
I'd like to see
Just
4 digits just for fun, and then maybe back it down.
All right, that works for me.
And then don't tell James, because if he's going to drive it, he'll be wanting to go back up to 4 digits.
So what you're saying is disable the scramble button.
Yeah, turn the scrambles completely off. Jack Stant likes to use it.
All right, guys, we're gonna get this thing strapped up on the dyno and start making some hits.
Big turbo, it's kind of fast.
Yeah.
Should be able to 60-foot it.
stuff. I already pulled timing out just in case something like that happened. Fueling looks pretty close. I've added some to the map. So yeah, I just gotta figure out the boost control, and then once I do that, then we'll make some full pulls.
Spicy. What's that? It's not doing what you wanted to do. Basically, the wastegate's way too small for it.
We could kind of just like linearly like make a fuel curve and just see what it does. But yeah, gate's absolutely useless.
Yeah, I'd say we just try and do what we can with it for the day, and then we'll just
Now I have a log and then I'll see what it's doing.
Yep.
All right, guys. So I've been messing with the boost controller and messing with it, and couldn't get it to work. Well, it turns out it's because the spring's too small and it can't control the boost. So I'm just kind of letting it do its thing and tuning the timing map and the fueling map. Just made 2 pulls there, made 676 I think, and I revved it out further, made 766 there. So I'm gonna open the log up, check the fueling, check the timing, and maybe make an adjustment there and see. But the fueling's been pretty good, but it is gonna move a lot more air. I already added fuel to the map, and it seems to be pretty close. So we'll look at it all, see how it goes. Alright guys, pulled the log up. Everything looks good. Saw 183 kPa on that one. Air fuel was right around 0.75 lambda through the pull. It richened up top, which I'm okay with because of the boost that it's seeing. It's on ethanol, so it'll just be a little bit safer. And then the peak there was like 13 degrees of timing. So I may play with timing a little bit. Made 766 horsepower at 6,800, which is kind of curious because the boost was so linear. Let's see where we're at there. So 6840, we're at 6840 here. 17 degrees, 76 kPa. Now this, if you guys have ever tuned anything in kPa, this Hall Tech is actually minusing atmospheric pressure from it. So atmospheric pressure in kPa would be 105. So 105 plus 76, 181 kPa. If you were tuning like HP Tune or something like that, that's what you would see. I like the Holley stuff over this. That's something I'm more familiar with, and everything's in. You can set it up. I'm sure you can set this up too. I just have to learn a little bit more about it. I haven't really played with Hall Tech stuff before, so that's where we're at with this. I'll probably play with timing a little bit. I'll probably leave the fueling alone because it's safe until he can get the other wastegate, and then we'll get everything set back up. But I'm a fan. Stock bottom end, 766 horsepower. I'm sure we can make a little bit more, but without being able to control boost, it's kind of difficult. So we'll just clean everything up, and then I don't know if he's going to race it this weekend or not, but we'll see what it does and go from there.
27. It did? It said overboost.
Alright, let me look at the log.
Danger manifold pressure. Alright, what'd you do?
A little bit more timing. I left the fueling alone, but I put 2 degrees in it, so we'll see what it makes now.
Cool. Starts right up.
Yeah, it started right up.
Dr.TuneEmAll just.
Let's do it again. Just for safe measures.
Oh, no foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's like a stock Mustang. Gonna get like a good horsepower measurement today. The real numbers are gonna show. Happy. It's pissed off power wise, but it's happy with like the fueling and stuff like that. So we'll keep going up on it. We think maybe we got the RPM fixed now. So if we did, we'll make another pass through with that.
Alright guys, so the boost is kind of like hit or miss. It doesn't keep going to the same thing. So that one there, it went to about 26 pounds. It made 827.9 horsepower. We also have a tach signal. The tach signal from the dyno and everything else is getting off with RPM. So according to the graph, it never stops, like it doesn't roll over. So it's just continuing upward. You'll see that. If that was actually 2,000 RPM higher is where it's reading, it's gonna be a higher number. So it's making some freaking steam. So we don't actually know what it's really making for power, unfortunately. So I think we'll probably leave it close to this and then wait till he gets the other wastegate on, and then we can fine tune. All right guys, we're gonna call it there. Final numbers so far, 827.9, but you can see it's still climbing. The dyno is a solid 1,000 RPM off also, so it's definitely making more than what it's showing. So we'll leave it here. He's gonna add another wastegate to it. He's gonna cap this one off here and then add one to each crossover tube, That way it'll control the boost. He was planning on taking it out this weekend, but he's gonna scrap that idea until we can actually get wastegates on to control the boost. That way he can leave, because it's just gonna build too much too fast and not be able to handle it. What do you think, Douglas?
You know, it's seems happy, so I think we'll be at a good starting point for the track. I'll weld some wastegates on it. We'll take it out there, and you know, I don't live and die by the dyno, so we'll just see. I mean, a mile an hour, I'll show what it is.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's happy. It sounds happy. It spools up super quick.
Yeah, it spools faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, it comes off of idle well and everything. So
yeah, it's rowdy.
Dr.TuneEmAll did well.
I appreciate it. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you in the next episode.